Welcome back to the new edition of Demystifying COVID-19 series. We begin by recognizing that India has managed COVID epidemic in last 2 years extremely well. However, there is a new danger ahead of us. And what is this danger? Let me elaborate. We all know that China has abandoned zero COVID policy. Latest information is clear that COVID is spreading like a wildfire in China. There are some estimates which suggest that 60% people in China will have the new variant of COVID. And this variant is much faster spreading than earlier ones. This will mean that more than 800 million people estimated to have COVID in China. Therefore, the question arises, how do we protect India? Here are my suggestions. 1. Stop all flights directly or indirectly coming to India from China both ways. 2. Any person visited China in last 3 months must have RT-PCR certificate as per earlier protocol. The government must introduce wearing mask and other appropriate requirement for all international flights coming into India. For you, what is important that the booster dose is extremely essential. Do you know? Only 20% of us in India have taken booster dose. There is no time for hesitancy. In fact, you would be happy to know that government has recently introduced additionally 2 nasal vaccines. Therefore, it is imperative that all of us must take booster dose as soon as possible. Hesitancy under current circumstances will potentially expose us to COVID-19 new variant from China. These are preventive measures to avoid COVID-19 infection and its spreadability. It is always better to prevent rather than allow things to happen and cure. I must appreciate that our Health Minister, Mr. Mansukh Mandalia, has rightly taken aggressive initiative to make the country ready for strengthening COVID-related protocol and infrastructure in case COVID spreads. We have learned from our earlier experience that it is best to manage COVID spread as a micromanagement approach rather than macro management. This ensures that economy and livelihood is not affected and minimizes human suffering. I very sincerely urge health authorities to act quickly to prevent Chinese COVID spread from entering India. And I also urge you all to get your booster dose immediately. Even if you have taken a booster dose 10 or 12 months earlier, then also you are ready for the next booster dose. It is always good to be safe than to be sorry. My dear friend, may I also take this opportunity to wish you all a very happy, very prosperous and a very wonderful 2023.